Greetings, incredible LTDE 5319 students. Welcome to Module Week 3 of Technology Tools for Learning. In this module, you will further apply your knowledge of the 4 C's of learning in the digital age, as well as best practices in online instructional design as you explore various learning resources. You will curate a collection of audio and visual components to support your students in acquiring identified learning outcomes. Upon completion of this module, you should be able to apply best practices in designing and delivering instructional content in online environments, as well as to develop strategies for enhancing creativity, communication, collaboration, and critical thinking through innovative instructional strategies within learning management systems. As always, please carefully review the websites and videos available to you, as well as the supplemental materials within the Learning Resources folder. Let's now look at Discussion Board Forum 2, which is entitled Evaluating Various Learning Management Systems. You have already designed student-centered course outcomes and a topical outline. You also, last week, investigated potential reading and study materials to support the course outcomes that you designed, incorporating suitable resources within the appropriate modules of the course. For your initial thread in this discussion board forum, you will simply share your reading and study resources planning template so that your classmates can review your template and provide feedback. After you've submitted your reading and study resources planning template as your initial thread, please review as many of your classmates' submissions as possible and answer the questions below. You will want to respond to at least 2 other classmates, and each response should be between 150 and 200 words in length. First, which reading and study resources identified by colleagues seem especially fitting for the course they are designing, considering the student learning outcomes they identified last week. Please ensure that you are looking back at last week's discussion board forum to reference your colleagues' student learning outcomes. The next question is, can you provide at least 1 additional reading and study resource that might be a helpful addition to the course? And finally, if so, please provide the name of the resource and a hyperlink for accessing it. Your initial thread for this discussion board forum is due by 11:59 p.m. on Monday of Module Week 3, and your 2 replies are due by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday of Module Week 3. Your assignment for this week is the Audio Visual Resources Planning Template. By clicking here, you will see the template as well as examples. In this module, you will further apply your knowledge of the 4 C's as you collect audio and visual content to support your students in acquiring identified learning outcomes. Please carefully review the template, and please remember that as you are completing this template, you're building upon the past assignment submissions that you created earlier in the course, because you're designing one cohesive learning experience over the 8 weeks of this course. Remember that the proposed audience for the course and the course subject matter should directly apply to your current or intended professional setting. This is another authentic assessment opportunity that you can utilize within your professional endeavors. As always, before beginning this assignment, please carefully review the rubric in order to ensure that you are addressing each element of this assignment with excellence. Next week, we will focus on designing meaningful, authentic assessment opportunities within online courses. God bless you all, and I hope you enjoy a fantastic 3rd week of learning in the course.